Hi, everybody. That's a pleasure to be with you today. Can we start with few words about who you are and about your respective regional initiatives, please? Amélie?
Thank you. Hello, everybody. So I'm Amelie Cordier. I'm president of Lyon ISEAI, which is an association we funded more than 1 year ago. So with a bunch of people in Lyon, we felt that we had a responsibility to make AI accessible to people. So we decided to create this association and to organize events and different things to connect researchers, companies, and people in the city and in the region.
Hi, I'm Liva. I'm a professor at the University of Aix-Marseille. I'm also a part-time researcher at Criteo, but I'm just going to talk about my work in Aix-Marseille University. So there I'm in charge of all the programs and initiatives about AI, which means that I both work internally on collecting and seeing what are all the actions that are being developed about AI in the university, but also, as just Bruno Sportis said, there is this initiative about the 3IA, and I was in charge of writing the applications, so it means that I have a lot of contact with the companies, startups, and we try to make all the people there work together. So we have a nice initiative which is based on AI and the relations between AI and health and transport. So yeah, that's it.
Good morning to everyone. I'm the chairman of Paris Region Entreprises. This is the development agency of the Région Île-de-France. When we have been elected in 2015, I took over the job in order to reinforce the attractiveness of the Paris region and also to simplify the access of the region. So being based as a first mission on attractiveness, we have launched with the President Valérie Pécresse an initiative about AI, which we will talk later about, but just to give you an example, we launched some competition, some prizes, and we have launched also some incubators in order to attract corporates to come to the regions of Paris. So my job is to be the ambassador, obviously, about the Région Île-de-France, and to be sure that all corporates on AI are looking at the Paris Région Île-de-France as one of the leaders, which actually it seems we are.
Amélie, can you tell us a little bit more about the way you are using your strengths and specificities to position Lyon on the French AI map?
So we only have 10 minutes, is it?
3 for you.
Yeah, thank you for that. So we strongly believe that good initiatives come from people. So we start with people, and so what we do is just create opportunities. We have a very strong support from the city, the metropole. They are very interested in what we do. We also work with universities, with some companies that want to create projects, organize meetups, organize hackathons, and things like that. So basically what we do is that we try to put people together in the same room and discuss on what we can do. And we also have connections with the French ecosystem, so with France ISEAI, obviously, also with the EBIA. So we have people from the association in the board of these organizations. It helps us connect people and exchange information and be present in the events. And we also try to have a visibility at the international scale. We are often contacted by people that are inviting speakers. So to different events, for example, last one was in Canada. And so what we try to do is to look in the local ecosystem, the good people that we can promote, so just to demonstrate that good research or good contribution in AI are done in Lyon, and they can just spread the word.
Liva, in the PACA South French region, you have local initiative, I mean Marseille, Nice Sofia initiatives, and you have also the ambition to develop a regional initiatives. How do you connect all of those initiatives?
Okay, I think that my answer is almost like Amélie's answer, where we first start very locally, because this is where all the strengths are. And with respect, for instance, to the call about Troisia, it's mentioned that one way to develop AI in France is first to have initiatives that are going to gather together all the people interested in AI in the same place in the long-term planning, like in 5 years. So we started to work with first to organize the strength and all the resources working on AI in Marseille and Aix, but at the same time we keep talking with the people in Nice. But this, I think, is something that we're going to work on the second step. The first step is to work locally, because there are a lot of resources. We have meetups, we have companies, we have startups, we have incubators that need to be organized first very locally. I think that this is something that is already a big job, and we're pretty much helped by all the local authorities and all initiatives. For instance, there is a building that is going to open that has opened in September, which is called Cité de l'Innovation, where there are a lot of actions that are conducted on AI, and which is bound to be one of the places where all the people doing AI are going to gather and work together. So, yeah.
Franck, Valérie Pécresse, she announced a few days ago a plan about AI Paris Region initiatives. Can you tell us a little bit more about one of the action that has been included in this plan?
Yes, obviously we have launched a challenge, an AI challenge, with an idea to attract some corporates in that field, and this challenge was open to actually international companies with a prize, as obviously for national companies. We have dedicated €1 million to this challenge. We've been very successful. We had 134 corporates applying to this challenge. We have dedicated even more than 1 million, because funny enough, we had such quality result that we've decided to increase up to 1,250,000, because we had, instead of having 3 laureates, we had 4, so one getting also some money. So we are investing, so that's part of the capital. But I want also to mention that we have 2 other, I would say, supports to attract AI in Ile-de-France. We have this Proto Up, which is a pack regarding a company which would like to invest in Ile-de-France, to establish themselves with a number of employees, and it could be a subsidiary of a large group, or it could be a medium-sized company, but which is open to establish itself in Region Ile-de-France. And we have also a starter pack, which is up to €150,000, which will be given to a project. You just need to apply on the internet site of Région Île-de-France in order to get this money over the 3 years. Obviously, your few conditions are obviously required, but it's quite I would say challenging, because we have a lot of success. We had more than 500 files which were registered in this application. And I just want to say that we are a strong believer in AI. We have the right combination, sort of alignment of planets, between the government, which is doing quite a lot in terms of attracting businesses, and Valérie Pécresse, who is also a strong believer in AI. So we've seen for the time being that we have quite large amount of success due to this dynamic around AI. And I just want also to tell you that you could go to the Paris Region Entreprises internet site, where you will see all these dispositions I'm talking about, all our policy, and where you could apply, and how, and who could be your contact.
Thank you. I would have loved to hear you about the way you connect your different initiatives together, but I think it's not the subject today. And I would just like to thank you for your being with us today and demonstrating that the region in France are embracing AI to make a French AI ecosystem the one that we know today, and that's very important. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.